Hello.
Guess my mic should be turned on.
It's okay.
I should do that, yeah.
Sometimes. They could just look at you. They don't have to hear you.
Yeah, that's true. Just look at me, stare at
You
me.
working out, man? You getting
Well,
buff.
I've got had a year off for the injury. Got really soft. gotta
I'm getting there.
gotta get the hard body back.
Tone stuff up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's healthier.
It's depressing, man. when you're out of it for a long time, don't get injured. Be smart. Anyway, speaking of which, we've got a team that's trying to train smart. Vitality, the French super team, I suppose, of Nuke. They've got Zaiwu. We're looking at him as one of the hottest prospects, for an individual talent that he could be a top 3 player in the world. Maybe some would say that he already is. Close to that.
I think he's really good. I think he's a smart player. He makes smart decisions. He's patient. That's the thing. He's young and patient, and you see a lot of that also in a player like Rops, who's also a young and patient player. And that's something you don't see too much because a lot of people that come from FPL or whatnot from lower leagues, want to get kills, want to get stats, whatever. But he lets the fight come to him. He plays around his teammates. He lets Apex and MBK kind of do their thing, and then you have Alex kind of lurk with RPK, kind of being like the Rock. I always see him as watching B, kind of smoking, waiting, just wait for his team. Kind of more of a team player, and just let Zaiwu just sit in the back. For the most part, he's able to pick up as well. But I've seen a lot of it just him just kind of sitting back, letting his teammates work, and let the fight come to him, and it's worked. He has good aim, and he hits smart shots and good shots. So it's the reason why he's playing so well. He does not make a lot of mistakes.
He can just do anything with everything as well. It's pretty incredible to watch. So hopefully we see some great plays from Zaiwu to entertain us and to feast our eyes upon. But speaking of entertaining plays, I actually have to say that in previous weeks I've been surprised by how good Virtus.Pro have been. I think there was a series they had against FaZe, for example, where they almost won the series, and they did it by playing very well. And that was surprising. They have a new player as well, a young prospect. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. So you guys could always tweet me if I get it wrong. But Vegi, Veggie?
I don't know.
I don't know, because I would presume that it would be like a Polish pronunciation of some description. So, and you guys can see the socials below, at ECS, hashtag ECS7, and tag me in as well, at DDK Esports, if you want to tell me how the pronunciation works. We always want to get these things right. But yeah, so, they have obviously, Mihi on the team, Bialy, who has actually looked a lot better with this team. I think it's kind of clear that he was checked out of the previous Virtus.Pro lineup, which he was kind of like just locked into, and it felt like that entire team was sort of checked out.
A lot of rumors or not rumors, but him playing more PUBG than
exactly
CS:GO during that time, and him always talks about him becoming a pro PUBG player right after VP dies out or whatever. But on this team, there's a lot of potential. Like you have Snacks, who was once considered one of the best, top 5 players of the world at one point. Can he get back on form? And you have Snatchy, who last season he had moments of, wow, this guy's something special. He's going to hit shots. He's crazy, but I don't know.
Yeah, Snatchy has, I think, I've not been the only person to say, at least watching Snatchy, but he feels like it could be the best AWPer in Poland for sure.
I've seen times where it's like, what was that? And he's just flicking this, hitting shots.
And he's rounded too. Much like Zaiwu can do whatever with everything. I think that Snatchy also can do that, and he can be aggressive, and he can be a playmaker. So someone to keep our eyes on as well. And someone we didn't talk about is Mihu, who's also on the team, and Mihu actually was, he was the guy that was supposed to be the stand-in, when the Golden Five, or when Virtus.Pro, was winning titles, and they were a very dominant team for years. Mihu was always that guy in the conversation. Maybe he comes into the team. He's that guy. And here we can see the maps are ready. So we get the Nuke pick, Overpass there for Vitality, and Inferno as a finisher. It's really interesting here because Nuke is actually, I think I was looking at Vitality's win records. They're actually 80% on Nuke. Over 10, 15 maps played. So they have a really good record on Nuke. So it's a tough start for VP in that sense, but they picked it, and they've been pretty methodical. And again, as I say, it seems pretty clear that the previous Virtus.Pro lineup, everyone was pretty checked out. But in this current one, we're seeing Bialy play really well. Snacks is playing a lot better as well.
It's like a last chance kind of thing,
Yeah.
You have Bialy coming back. He was out for, I don't know, it seemed like over a year. He's been kind of away, and now he comes back. And usually, if you don't make it again this time around, it's gonna be a lot harder to come back up at this level. So they have to put a lot of effort. They have to put like more heart into it than, as you said, the last VP team that kind of checked out. You have to have that drive.
I think we're going to see that. I think they're another team in that sense where the pressure was, like I was saying with G2, pressure sort of let off them after a while because they were on the spotlight for so long. And everyone's just looking at their performances and being like, what's up? Like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
Because you guys are only performing in majors, and then that started to sort of go missing as well. But Mihu actually is one of the players that has been surprising to me in good and bad ways, because he's a really good aggressive playmaker and rifler, and he's really good for entry frags and just anything with a rifle really. But sometimes I see him overstep a bit too much. You have to know how far to go with your aggressions, and sometimes he just goes a little bit too far, and in spots where it might compromise his overall the advantage completely for his team. So I'm really looking to focus on Mihu, at least for myself personally. I want to see him be a player that knows those boundaries a little bit better in this matchup, and I think I have been seeing him grow in that way. And one of the things I think that's important is that even though he's been a hot prospect to be on a team like VP for a long time, to play against top flight Counter-Strike, he wasn't for a long time. He was stuck in the tier 2 teams, tier 3 teams, and so he didn't, I don't think, get the necessary experience that he needed to perhaps hone his game in that way. So this is, I think, such an interesting and defining moment for this new VP lineup, which I feel like they could be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I mean, you have a lot of prospects in this team, and a map like Nuke. I mean, the old VP also liked Nuke, and so now if the new VP kind of like it, I want to see what Snacks can do. On the old Nuke or the old VP Nuke, Snacks would be by squeaky door a lot, like with shotguns, and kind of try to hop down vents. Like one of their defaults was Snacks get down the vents and then work the map from there. Nuke's gonna be a lot of timing map and stuff like that. So I'm really interested to see how Nuke plays out for VP.
Yeah, it's one of those maps where we see some teams that specialize in it pull out new things even today. For example, I was very surprised by Furia previously, but it is time for predictions, it seems. So I'm going to go and lean towards Vitality for this series. I think that's the twist that makes sense, but I can absolutely see the upset.
Yeah.
Oh, James Bottle loves Virtus.Pro, so he's going to pick Virtus.Pro.
He'll be 2-0 for tonight. I'm going to pick Vitality as well. I think they're doing pretty well. VP still has a little more to prove to us hey, can they hang with this team? Otherwise, Vitality, they just won an event in France, a couple weeks ago or last week, whatever. And so they're probably feeling pretty good. They're feeling confident, and confidence can go a long way at high level CS.
So where does Connor stand, Mr. Sliggy?
Vitality.
He's got Vitality as well.
And are we all going to go 0-2 today, or are we going to go 1-1? What's going to happen?
It's who knows? Who knows? I mean, honestly, we picked Vitality up in the previous week, and they fell short. I think it's fair to say. So who knows if that's going to be the case again?
I mean, you never know. It's CS:GO. A lot of these teams are pretty skilled, and some teams do have off days. Even Astralis, they have off days. It happens. It's rare, but. Just whoever whoever plays better, whoever wants it more.
I would have actually disagreed with Astralis, except for the previous blast that we saw. So
they had one bad day, but all the matches were on that one day.
Exactly,
the best ones. So it happens. It happens. So you just got to go with it.
It does happen. Well, that's where the predictions stand. The game is soon to get underway. And the point I was sort of making before is that it's what I want to see, hopefully, is some innovative, creative stuff, because we saw, for example, Furia, who are specialists on Nuke, pull out a bunch of cool new stuff. Like, for example, one thing that I really liked was they had the typical Molotov, which goes onto the hut, but then they had a follow-up spray, which is in the position where that player would drop off. Because typically that player is not going to. He only has 3 options: either drop in front of the hut door, which you don't want to do because what if there's a guy there? Drop in front of Squeaky, which you don't want to do because could be a guy there, or if the door's probably blown off. So you drop behind the box, like that's kind of in the middle there on the side, and they actually had a wallbang lined up for that, and so they would always wallbang it. I think it was giving us complexity they were playing, where they were just every round nothing was just getting absolutely wrecked by that.
That's pretty cool. It's like the old 1.6, just shooting people through walls and Nuke. That was the name of the game. You have to know all the spam spots. Not so much in this game, but you can still do it, which is kind of cool. I mean, I think spamming should be a little bit part of the game, the through walls at least.
That map in 1.6 was just so like pugging on that map was just impossible. Like because it just felt like their cheaters were rife as well. So you don't know if someone's playing really well or if
like I knew all the spams.
hacking.
I loved it because I just knew all the spams on the map.
Yeah.
So I just get a couple kills here and there, do 50 damage. Oh, you're not going above ladder for the rest of the half. There you go. Have fun.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you couldn't go anywhere. Like
you have to play retake. A lot of retake setups in the upper Nuke.
And even the wall bangs through the ceiling or the floor of like the A side down to the B side, B side up to the A side.
Shots galore.
It's pretty incredible.
Tears.
Yeah.
People crying.
I feel like it's in a pretty good place. I feel like there are, maybe in certain spots it could be tweaked, maybe some of the wall bangs, but I feel like it's in a pretty good place. I feel like you don't want too many kills where it's just because there is an RNG element to it, where it's like free to spam a certain spot, and then if you condition a team to never be able to stand in certain spots, and you just kind of like shrink the map down artificially in a way. And I don't know if that's great for gameplay personally, but I think it's a decent spot now.
Yeah, it's a little mix and balance. I'd like a little more, but
well. Vertigo. There's some spots there.
Yeah, some vertigo. There's a lot of spots in vertigo.
Yeah.
Still trying to figure that one out. I'm sure a lot of teams are trying to figure that one out and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, we're going to check out the fan predictions here for this matchup. The Pinnacle Oz, the sponsor of ECS. Check out Pinnacle. They're awesome. And these odds for Vitality, I guess, kind of reflects what we're saying. But I actually feel like it's a lot closer than that. I actually feel like it's going to be a lot closer than that. I feel like VP are probably going to have a pretty solid game of Nuke here. So I have witnessed before that, though, that Snatchy sometimes struggles on that CT side AWP. It is really finicky. It's a difficult one to pull off, especially if the other team is hitting their smokes and doing things correctly with the utility. It can be you can basically get locked out of having opportunities, and then maybe you're on a retake, and that's also awkward. It reminds me of Inferno in that way.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see that dynamic. I think I favor ZywOo as a player and an AWPer on the CT side way more than I do favor Snatchy. So
you could also kind of just switch it up to a rifle. Like I think ZywOo can be a complete hybrid player. He has great aim, and it's not like he doing like crazy flick aim all the time. But yeah, I've seen him with the rifle. He can mix it up. He can AWP. He can sit back. He can push with the rifle sometimes to hold angles, and so I think he seems like a more versatile player than the Snatchy. So definitely a good point on why he should be a little favored on a map like Nuke.
Yeah, and I think it's a map where if you have ways to enable your individuals, then that's and it seems like both teams play this map. So we shouldn't see anything go missing. For example, I was when I was in India doing the Cobex gaming events in Mumbai. We saw a nuke come up, and it was like no teams were sort of like doing stuff like the lurk smokes on Squeaky, like these things which create a lot of pressure and allow you to get a lot of extra play on the map. And we saw a lot of things like that were just kind of missing. And understanding those timings. It's actually Rops. You mentioned Rops earlier. He actually popularized that first, I think. The lurk smoke out Squeaky that it's like a single nade set. Just run and throw that, bounce the HE off the side of Squeaky, and then blow up the door. Smoke goes in. Can play there, or you don't have to play there. And
CTs have to look there. They have to keep one person. Could have gone down vents or whatnot, and so it causes rotations. A Nuke is a very rotational map, very timing map, where you can't just do smoke executes continuously. You have to have a lot of lurking. You have to know, okay, my teammates are tossing stuff outside. Let me lurk towards ramp or upper. Like you have to have those kind of individual plays that works with your team strat in order to be successful on Nuke. So it's good. I would like to see, as you said, new stuff and different timings from these two teams.
All right, well, the game is live, so we'll be jumping straight into that one. It will be Nuke, as we've been discussing here. Virtus.Pro against Vitality. Vitality favored, and I think that makes a lot of sense.
Should.
See how it goes.
Tournament. They've been doing hot. ZywOo's hot. Why not?
Yeah, we've got the CT side, though, for Virtus.Pro. So let's see if they can get off to a good start here. CT side notoriously fun to play.
It sucks if you don't have good rotations. You have to have good rotations on this map. See Mishu trying to spot outside. Does spot a whole bunch of people crossing secret. This is going to cause rotation from VP to go down vents, to take down lower snacks here by Decon stairs. But nothing crossed yet. Could be a ruse. And just that rotation, just that poke causes VP to over-rotate. And Vitaly goes upper.
Indeed they do. It's all about those rotations, as you said. And even though they're down a man, they got position in the bomb plant coming in. So the pressure falls onto VP now to defuse this bomb. So they're trying to get some spam through the vent there. RPK is guarding the upper position. Can't get that first kill that he needs. No one can get the kills that they need. And in fact, it's VP to sweep it through and pick up their defuse. But the bomb went down for Vitality, and there are so many set piece options where you can get close to your opponents, namely the upper bomb site. So there's a real chance that Vitality force buy, they play a slower round at the beginning to avoid any counter utility, then they go for an upper execution. That would be really cool to see. I'd love to see that. And we might see it because here comes the force buy. How much are they buying though? They're going for a full force? It looks like it.
Force buy is the name of the game now. Yeah, I've been noticing a lot of teams force buying again on second round. It's just, they feel like kind of dwindling away I guess, the opponent's economy, in theory.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense with how the economy system goes, because you get punished less overall if you win one and then lose one and so on and so forth later on. Although if you do lose one, your loss bonus goes down 2 notches, not just 1.
Oh yeah, a little fun fact on this map, for people that don't know, we'll talk about after this round, but here comes to execute, try to get down vents. 1 for 1 right here. Veggie though, almost taking out MBK. Finally by Ali, taking out MBK right here. Mishu trying to stop this lower plant, but Vitality dancing around perfectly. Mishu did not expect Apex to come from underneath. And now the bomb gets down, Snacks in control. Gets headshot into 15 HP. And P250 too well. Good execute by Vitality. Really just abusing that vent. The smoke flashes vents.
Yeah, that's awesome. So it wasn't quite the upper execute, but it was somewhat of a similar play where you just like shove everyone in through the door there and drop down to the vents. And as you mentioned before, it's like rotations is such a big deal on this map. And if you get down the vents fast like that, it's really difficult to deal with as everyone's out of position. And well, we've seen as you mentioned, like with the force buys, we've seen many of them converted as well. And this is going to be another one of those.
Yeah, I mean, they might as well. It's going to be a double save for VP regardless. And what I was trying to say before, a little fun fact about this map. If you toss your HE, so if you go towards squeaky door, and there's that A, for people that know, if you toss the HE, if you aim at the bottom right corner of the A, it blows up the door and vents instead of just the door. A lot of people, if you just toss an nade in there, it'll just blow up the door. So it's a little positional difference.
Well, the force buy in return is being dealt with so far with the opening pick outside to Snacks and me who lurks with the Deagle. And I have seen a Deagle in a position like this turn things around many a time.
Goodness.
And a nice response. But that frag could go quite far. Apex has been tagged down to 25. So with a couple CZs and a scout, there's still some play in this round for VP.
Yeah, but with no kid, they do not want Vitality to get control of lower and get the bomb down. With lack of utility and kit and a scout, it's going to be hard for VP to retake a bomb site. So maybe they should try to go for a pick play or something, kind of group up and even gamble stack. It's at this point could be a little better than just spread out, hoping for the best.
Progressing onto the site now, and everything looks clear. CT's all on the upper parts of the map, as you can see with the X-ray there. And with the minimap. I really like the minimap that we have, the functionality.
Oh, that's great.
You can see upper and lower, and you know, if everyone's on the same level or whatever it might be, the minimap kind of zooms in to the relevant position so that we get the best clarity.
So you know that where they're at.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like it.
So VP, hopefully, they could save some of their armor and pistols for next round.
Maybe biased, but this is my favorite HUD. That's used on
pretty great.
broadcasts. It just everything, all the information is just there, and it's very clear.
I like it.
Only one, I think, with the round loss bonus as well, which is a new addition from the... Well, pretty much immediately that came in as soon as the patch came out.
It's actually one of the things that I thought that was missing from not like ECS, but like in general cast was round loss bonus. You usually have to ask the observer, hey, how many rounds in a row have they lost? If it's not shown at the time. So it's good. It's nice. I like it.
So difficult to keep track now as well. And Snatchy gets himself one, but the trade comes in again. Vitality looking like they're hitting a good stride so far here today. And Sax will creep in from Radio. Trophy. With Bialy in tow. See what they can find. Ami here as well. It's the whole gang. The whole gang is there. Ready for the ting. But...
Good snacks. Yeah. Behind enemy lines.
It's a bit too slow though, unfortunately, and one will go down upper.
Vitality planning backside. Nothing too crazy right now. Virtus.Pro is probably going to set themselves up to get some exit kills. They do have 2 guns, which they can happily bring to the next round. I would expect that to CZs might want to keep their armor. Maybe Mishu, he could probably go gun hunting. He doesn't need to save this round or stay alive. So it'd be more beneficial if he just kind of be bait, try to get a kill. Bait for his teammates. He just might get that here at ramp.
Hello.
Peekaboo. And, you know, and right there, he just kind of gave a gun. Oh, did he get the gun? Ooh, yeah. He just barely got it. So in that situation, there's no reason for Apex to push. Yeah, you want to get kills, obviously. You maybe want to take away guns, but you just gave someone a free AK on a round where they're saving. And you know they had like some kind of cheap force buy, or at least save some guns from the round previous.
Either way, overall, good start for Vitality. 3-1 up, and now the full bite comes in for VP. Be fun to see what the options are here for Vitality to go straight through the squeaky door there. Very aggressive, but nice spray coming in behind the vents to actually do massive damage there. Good play from Bialy. Alex now trying to push outside. They've given up that initial push. It's not worked out. They've got to make something happen, and looks like it'll be more of nothing as Snatchy gets another kill. So this is pretty bad right now. VP just have to they just chill. There's nothing that, well, that's fine too. Oh, that's a bit awkward for Apex. Wow, that was perfect. It's right on his feet.
Toes.
Damn, Bialy. Good answer back from Virtus.Pro. You expect Vitality to slow things down now, though. Those are very, very fast rounds.
They do have an op on Zywu. They probably will slow it down, let him pick. Let's see what kind of what he goes. He has a pretty relatively good spawn. He might go for squeaky door pick. Maybe even Twinkie. Let's see something new. No, he's going to go pretty standard stuff. Smoking the cross. Maybe try to get the red box. Very aggressive with the off. Zywu. Oh, almost taking out Snacks, but Snacks is 1 up on Zywu. Very aggressive play. Usually Zyu's in the back, kind of, but he decided to do a little KS impression.
And I think if there had been pressure on the squeaky door position, and you know, like you throw that smoke, you try to like spam and so on, that fast timing from Zyu I think would have worked because the attention would have been distracted. But they immediately killed MBK. He was trying to do that, and so it all fell apart. And it seemed like Zyu should have perhaps cancelled his push after that, but
he's already in too deep.
He just decided to keep going for it, and everyone's getting completely owned at this point.
Fast strat not working. Alex does pick up the AWP, but Snacks is in such a good spot in Squeaky. Can pretty much watch lobby and hut entrance. Oh, the timing from RPK. So play the lotto. The Snacks might definitely have to clear this. Nope, he's going to decide to go on T-roof, and this could give a little timing one for Vitality. Alex trying to peek on Mishu, but he says no. RPK 1-5. Very detrimental round, very bleak. And just like that, flawless round from Virtus.Pro. And now the money pretty much switched. Total reversal. Virtus.Pro has lots of money, and Vitality has none. Well, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. They got 2 people that can work with money.
2 clean rounds, all you need. And it might be one of those spots where, because of the loss bonus where it is and the amount of money that they have now, given that RPK has some money as well as MBK, maybe they decide to go for some, just like some light nades.
I want to see an outside smoke to ramp take. It probably won't work, but I'd like to see it.
I want to see an upper rush, and then they all die really fast. Then we can watch. Then we can watch the gun round after that.
Look, I like to slow down. I like to milk the eco rounds. All right, I like to just try to squeeze every dollar out of the opponent as possible.
Right.
So, you know, I'm attacking at 15 seconds left in the round. I'm making it miserable for the opponents. I want them to peek me. I want them to push. Get sloppy.
Definitely effective in pugs, that's for sure. And there you go. Well, my wishes are being close to Mets. They're all going down. The last one's been spotted. Trade out from BK. Keep the economy honest. Ooh, that's a nice one. Didn't think that would land after whiffing the first shot. But there you go. MBK's done effectively what is enough damage now. And anything else is a pretty big bonus. Especially because VP have been building a lot of money in recent rounds, considering that they've been taking them clean. So that's pretty important to pick up some kills there. And Vitality will be in with the full buy now. And they've had the couple rounds before that one, they just didn't have any success playing fast, playing slower.
Yeah, the one round where Zaru had a chance to make a big play, as you said, MBK got picked off early, which made everything fall apart. So maybe slowing down is the key, but Vitality disagrees. They want to go fast. Alex, he doesn't care about Molotov. His teammate uses a smoke anyways. Oh.
He was so fast there. I mean, he was not expecting that. He's going to go for the peak. Oh my god,
that's
absolutely. That's what I was talking about before, remember?
Yeah. You just had to sit back. Look at how many choke points, how many crossfires they have to run through. A gauntlet, and then plant the bomb in lower, which there's another 10 spots they got to check. But you're just going to rush into them 1-on-3 nades. Which, I mean, if you were to peek 1-on-3, you probably want to try to surprise them. But they knew it was there.
Good shot. They got control with this orb, even though they've lost control room. And they got a smoke on Alex. That's going to be needed to get the plant down. And they're just trying to wait to activate MBK. It's going to take a moment or two. They can hold position. That's fine. As long as MBK doesn't take too long. And gets himself towards upper and gets a frag. That's really what they're after. Start to execute here. And that's going to pull rotation down. That will allow MBK to kill people as they're running towards the vent. That's kind of the idea here. And he spots one. Is he going to go for it? Looks like he surely will. There we go. There's the kill. And will they go back up the vent? There it is. Beautiful stuff here from Vitality. There is a player in the hut though. Becky, how much damage will he do? That's one. More possible. MBK has the angle though.
Zaru's in a smart spot to snipe off 2 people from Virtus.Pro. He just take out Snacks right away. And Snatchy at the end. Just a great rotational, I guess, manipulation by Vitality. They took lower. They waited for about 20-30 seconds. Let MBK work outside, walk around. As soon as it's not too long, let's make some noise lower. Let's smoke. Let's shoot. Pull the rotations. Perfectly timed play from Vitality.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a really, really awesome round. Just also to have MBK in position to open that possibility up is beautiful. There's a nade and smoke. There's a nade. And no smoke, but the AWP is out. Snatchy's gone deep there. Goodbye, RPK. What do we have now? This is a pretty rough situation. Zoe really needs to find something, obviously, and it's going to be difficult because VP, they don't have to give anything away. There is no reason to give anything away.
Smoke on Mini will really, smoke on Squeaky Door, really preventing the T's to really peek and find more information. The idea was, you know, blow open Squeaky Door, let ZywOo try to pick, try to make something happen, cut off rotations towards Mini. But 2 smokes by Virtus.Pro cause Vitality to back off, maybe reapproach a ramp take or something a little more simpler.
This one nades towards the ramp here. Another opportunity or avenue of attack shut down. Vitality getting desperate now. They just have to find a way forwards, and it might be through the hut and Squeaky Door. Alex is outside. He can try to wrap main. CTs can be absolutely anywhere. They are running out of time here. They really want someone to give something to ZywOo. But again, VP, they're so smart. They're not giving anything away. And there it is. Alex does get the wrap there to lurk onto Snax. They're going to go for the drop here. 30 seconds to go.
Oh my goodness.
Time is of the essence. Can they make this happen? Looks like they can. Just enough time to plant the bomb. They're making this one work. 3 versus 3 after plant now. Make that 2 versus 3 as they lose 1. And MBK is critically wounded. MBK has to deliver something here. And he has no idea about Mihu. Apex against 3 players. The bomb is down. There is a smoke and a flash. That might spell Apex's doom. As he forced open the door. Oh, he doesn't realize he killed the guy. Defusing Apex! He's found himself 2. He does think there's one on the bomb, but there wasn't. And there's plenty of time for the defuse. Good effort from Apex. The damage was decent.
I mean, that was a really good round from Vitality to make something out of nothing. There's 20 seconds left, and they're still in lobby, just kind of trying to find a pick here. And they're able to almost kind of force their way towards upper, drop the vents while catching VP off guard, with Alex kind of doing his lurk outside, catching off Snax. So very great timing, and I mean, it was a good round from VP to win it, but Vitality made something from nothing.
They actually had like $5-6K at the beginning of the round. Alex goes fast this time around the T red container. All the smokes are down. And they go through the smoke again. No, he's waiting for it this time. Snax with a lick of damage here or there. Snatchy with the AWP here. That should just dispel this push completely. Oh, he whiffs the shot. And now they know an AWP is there. So that's a huge deal. Looking to walk into Mihu, expecting Mihu perhaps to go down and rotate lower, but
oh no.
ZywOo with 2 opening kills, and now things get hairy for VP. Do they even try to go for this? Unless Veggie can get something? Well, he's got the bomb, so absolutely destroyed.
I reversed really quick. Vitality looking like they might, you know, crack the shell of Virtus.Pro here. The Veggie with the 2 kills and the bomb really just kind of turned that around real quick. Now Vitality on a save. They have money to work with next round, so get some P250s. I prefer maybe ZywOo, Alex, or RPK could have probably gotten a nade or a flash or a smoke or something, but keep it simple. They're going to rush towards the ramp. Snatchy with the Molotov. Misses the shot, but the Molotov is burning people alive. And he does get 1 shot, but ran over under the hell area.
Oh, what is that?
ZywOo getting those kills. And an AWP out of the process. There's not much more you could ask for in those situations.
Such a tough spot. That bomb being down is such a nuisance. The Vitality, they could probably go for a plant if that wasn't the case, with ZywOo now covering with an AWP. But they've got to force the action to get the bomb, and there's some distraction run for ZywOo. It might work out here as he now creeps through the window. Oh no, I think he's missed his opportunity, actually.
Yeah, it's a nice effort, but fortunately the VP knew what was happening, and what a flick from ZywOo through the alley, and Veggie takes him out from behind. Very expensive eco for VP, or anti-eco, I should say.
Yeah, absolutely. 4-7, and I feel like, you know, both teams are in a pretty good place as far as what you would expect from Nuke, typically. Vitality with the prospect that they can likely get still 5-6 rounds out of this, and VP 8-9 rounds. It's pretty much I think where you'd expect a Nuke to really be these days. So quick run throw, jump throw for the smokes. Smoke out the outside positions. Managed to get the smoke in front of the window there. BK jumping around. Oh my god! He's gone straight past! And he's actually found Bialy. Absolute chaos. RPK knows where the next one is due to the call that MBK made, and he's annihilated Mihu as well. Things are getting really awkward now. PK surely gets a reload punish, but there is someone to cover. Oh.
The bomb's down. Bomb's down in the lobby, so it's 1-3 situation.
Yeah.
Snatchy has pretty much kind of in control at this moment. Vitality has to kind of regroup, reposition themselves to get this bomb, so they're just going to, hey, 1-3, Snatchy's ulping. Don't give him 1-on-1 fights. Trade together, swing together.
And Saru's going to take his life.
Saru was just going to decide, nah, I'm just going to headshot him.
Grabs the AWP as well. Okay, well, 5 rounds for Vitality. The economy is not looking all that great for VP. They're going to need a save here, and that should bring Vitality to 6. They have a good spot to use this momentum to get themselves up towards 8 rounds, which would be huge on this first half for them. Not too much to work with for VP, and...
See, that's the name time. See, aiming at the right of the A.
Right.
Some people just toss grenades right at the door. That blows up both.
So nade bounces back. She threw it out the door, but... Alex almost selling out Zywu there. Sold me out.
Give me kills. Zywu, 6th Thent. Going right in, Alex cleaning it up. Good Molotov, pushing out. Virtus.Pro, remember now, snatching Bialy. Both on the rafters. Snatchy test spot. Boom, boom. See you later. Right, but you're on VP. Yeah, some of them have a couple low money, so shotgun can be viable. No kits, though, from VP. It's unfortunate. Maybe... yeah. So don't want to get the bomb down. Don't want to be in those situations where you have to take forever to retake bomb site. See if Vitality will change anything up here. Snacks being snacks. Lurking in the smoke, but decides to back off. Does not want to get picked off too early. Not until Zywu picks off Snatchy there. Zywu knows. And this is a very strong spot for the T's. They have an Alpa outside. Virtus.Pro has to kind of play passive. They have to wait for Vitality to make a move here. And here comes the upper execute.
Well, that's... oh, not bad. That molly is not quite forced Veggie off here, but considering the picks they already have, they are probably fine. Working outside with the bomb, so the CTs that are in dangerous positions will be circumvented. And Mihu rotates towards ramp. So he'll be in a position to help out the lower bomb side, but again, this will be such a swell of players from Vitality. They should have enough just to trade out to success, and MBK and RPK will make their way through ramp. So it'll be a pinch onto Mihu. So he can take it down. This position will be called. This is actually kind of scary. Mihu doesn't realize there's another player there. This is pretty favorable now for Vitality. There we go. And save it is.
VP has to save.
Desperate times.
Vitality get this. Oh, Aggie. Vitality not really. Or sorry, VP not really closing out probably as strong as they wanted to. Vitality getting their 7th round. Pretty good half from Vitality. Really finding the pockets of VP. So far, VP doesn't have an answer to Zyru. Zyru's been picking off the oppers for VP, so it's given Vitality a huge offensive surge when, you know, you can't beat their opper. You can't beat Zyru right now.
It's true. He is unpeakable. He's really helped them back into the game, honestly. Like some of the kills he was getting, and also some of the economic damage he was pulling out on just eco rounds and so on. He's really been delivering, and he's a guy you do look for that. And here comes a fast play, especially with his spray. Molotov trying to do its work, but not going down here just yet for Vitality. Piali up with the auto shotgun. How many will he get? 2, 3. Is there any more to be had here? So he looks for that fourth player, but still, they are trading out excellently. Vitality, just one player left. Snacks will sneak, and Snacks will die. 8-7. Last 4 rounds of the first half for Vitality, and all of a sudden, things looking a bit scary for VP. Yeah. However, we'll have to see. I almost forgot. We have a break. We have a break coming. So we'll have to see if VP can bring themselves back on the T side or if Vitality will run away with things. Join us after the break.
Would you rather stay? I watch you be and slowly walk away. I would rather leave. I'll take your heart and wipe it off your sleeve. Should have known by now, there's no reason to.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. Time to resume play. Vitality 8 rounds. They started to really make it very convincing towards the end of the first half. But VP, do they have what it takes to Bez?
Well, I was going to start with this pistol. As you see VP, they're sending 4 people outside rushing towards Secret. But they're getting chunked away in the process. Alex does get hurt, but Zyru takes out the kill. And the TK. All right, doesn't look like a good start for VP.
Yeah, I think he must have shot him in the back of the head or something as well. So yeah, this is not going very well. This pistol is always doable. Never mind, it's not anymore. Zyru takes the last kill. Good work from him. Working on his stats is 17 for 9. Typical Zyru fashion, just beasting everyone. Picks up the armor and helmet. Will he buy anything else though? Because he'll likely be saving for an AWP. And if you expect there not to be a force buy, there's no need to buy anything else. But we'll see if he gets something. P50 even? Okay, goes. That's your hook. That's your hook. That makes a lot of sense. Especially, you know, as you were talking about, we have so many force buys that I don't think I would have enjoyed seeing these just USP.
Yeah, for such a close match. I mean, maybe if they're up, 12-3 or something, you could probably keep a USP and be moderately comfortable. But with the match being so close, why risk it? Just play it safe, get a gun, sit back. Still has a scope. Still does the job.
Is there an angle to just shoot the guy and like with the door open? Isn't there an angle? Okay, he's gonna do, okay, this works too. Spray now? Spray. What's the spray? What's the UMP spray at?
Apex was like, nah, dog, I'm not gonna do that.
Because he wouldn't have been able to get punished. Like just a few bullets, just 4 or 5.
I guess the only way he could get punished if, I don't know. I can't think.
I mean, if someone was where Veggie is with like a deagle or something, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Whatever. Everything's still fine.
Not much life being lost from VP. They're taking it slow. Glocks. No utility. I think they're just trying to wait for Vitality to make a mistake and overpush.
There we go. It begins. Push comes out. Apex not having a fun time here at all this round. Oh god, knives come out. Knives come out. Not a good sign. 10-7. That was quite tragic that round for Apex. It's quite humorous to watch though. RPK is he's only on 6 frags at the moment. Alex on 8. So they did have that slow start on the T side.
He's a role player. We give all the frags to ZywOo. Just let him sit in back, have a good time, while he does all the dirty work. He does the dirty work. You need someone to do the dirty work. Smokes being flown out from VP outside. Okay. I don't know if they meant to throw those kind of smokes in that fashion. There you go. Has used an extra smoke towards that secret cross. Now Vitality has to call it. They're going lower. Snatchy getting lit up to 8 HP. And now Vitality is stuffing VP in the lower, trying to stall them as long as possible. Bialy does take out Apex. Alex, though, will rotate to Decon. It's not going to full VP. They're not going to commit. They're not going to bite to it yet. And RPK playing smart. He knows that they're not lower yet. He can't stay in lobby. He has to kind of fall back a little bit, play the bomb site, make them come to A, if they go to A.
Yeah, the health is kind of an issue here for VP. Bialy and Snatchy are so tradable. Ooh, that's so close! Oh, that was really close. I hate those engagements because you don't know.
You're doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, you really don't know.
Only sprayed him 8 times for, 50 damage. Oh, Alex, what a positional play right there. Getting 4 kills at the end. Wow, that looked like it might have, something might swing towards VP way. And then Alex was like, you going to check your spots, dog? Nah.
Yeah.
Don't check spots.
He waited an excellent amount of time, not too long, and not too soon. So, indeed, the consolidative Vitality not deeming it's worthy to bring out the AWP just yet, and just Eagles here now looking for some damage. VP just keep that economy in check of their opponents, but it will be rather difficult to find something here. You can see that there is a nice... This position is so nice. It's so hard to deal with that without a scope weapon.
I know. So much long range, scopes, hogs, angles. This map can be frustrating if you feel like you're hitting a wall here.
Such a nice...
Virtus.Pro getting pulled apart. Getting pulled apart. They're trying to do individual peeks. It's not working. Barely, not even a kill. How many deagles did it have in 0 kills? You at least want to have a couple of those. Gotta feel good about yourself.
So much to feel good about here. We see the last 8 rounds now being won by Vitality in a row. That's not bad. That's
called timeout, VP. I mean, how many timeouts you got? You haven't used one.
Maybe they're not a timeout team.
They should be. Every team should be a timeout team. If you're a professional team, you need to be a timeout team. Ice the kicker, slow him down, change the momentum up. That's what you got to do.
or go even faster. Going to be charging into the ramp position. Zywu repositioning himself and will actually get taken down. Does some damage, but it might not be good enough here. We'll see Vitality in a spot of bother. Apex wrapping around the side here. Control finds that nice, clean, fast headshot. Might be a second, it will be. And now there's huge problems here for VP. It's been equalized, and Snatchy is going off. But a 2 versus 2 as RPK takes one and down as well. And now things get really interesting as MPK finds Snacks outside, and Snatchy is in the clutch. And it's Snatchy after all. Here's the door. There's the smokes to go across. Oh, there's a gap though. As the flashbacks miss also, but the molly might do the job. It will reposition. Snatchy! Oh, he misses the flick shot. But there's still a chance here. But that bomb is very close to detonation. Let's get straight on it. He goes for it. Snatchy, can he get the spray in time? No!
Oh my
Vitality!
Goodness, no way.
Steal it away. I can't believe it. The chance is there for Snatchy. He did such a good job, but that's one jump shot that he needed. Couldn't land it.
That was so close. So many unfortunate events for VP, especially Snacks. The bomb is planted lower, and he's walking from outside the stairs. MBK still flanks, shoot him in the back. I'd be so frustrated if I was Snacks. You're playing that long con angle, and MBK is still one step ahead of you.
Yeah, that's pretty mental, actually. that doesn't feel good. It's like, why is he there?
Definitely.
Snatchy going outside quickly with the op.
With the smokes being crossed, there's only really one person forward at the moment, and Snatching is an AWP. So I kind of think maybe he's going to try to VP smokes a little off. I don't know if this was designed, but I doubt it. And that's not a good start.
Oops. Dolly just cold-blooded killer, man.
Toss your smokes better, Snacks. K'd him out of spite. Zywu cleaning up on Snatchy, taking out the AWP of VP. And now all that work, all that smoke, all that utility for that positional gain, gone.
Gone. Nice pickup though from Veggie. See if VP can convert from this 3v3. The utility is lacking though overall. No smokes and a double peek. You don't expect that in that position. Veggie goes down and the chances get slimmer here now for VP. But that said, Violi gets himself a flank onto Apex, and just like that, Zywu in a 1 versus 2 clutch. He's got the CZ in hand, and I don't think he's going to be wanting to switch to the AWP here. These ranges! Oh, that looked really promising for Zywu, but great return from Virtus.Pro. They looked like they were dead.
That was interesting. I wonder why Vitality needed to change or try to get more map information in that situation. Time was kind of running low. You know, you probably got, what, like 40 seconds left in the round, maybe 30. And you're walking outside, you're turning back to Squeaky when you just killed a person. And you got to expect people to peek you after you just kill a teammate in those situations. And I don't know, it's just a weird round for Vitality, kind of let go.
With the tunnel there to move down to Secret. There's a tiny gap. Alex is going to wrap around the back. This could be devastating. He's going to find a good timing to get at least one.
Oh, no.
I don't believe it. He
That
gets
was a kill.
Absolutely nothing. Well, he got some damage, but
It's not good enough. Well, we'll see if it's not good enough. Being a man advantage, person advantage is really a huge factor. It looks like Virtus person come back through outside Zywu. Getting information, but not hitting the shots, and all 5 members of VP rotate back outside. Zywu could be in big trouble here as he does miss a shot. Snacks will take him out. But VP, I mean, they still have to get to the bomb site at this point. And now they have to almost re-aggress towards uppers. Apex flanks from Secret. I don't think they expected this reflank. And Apex did a wonderful job.
this is mad, isn't it? It's absolutely mad, just all the way the positioning has worked out. Veggie on 6 HP. That's not all that great.
He's had 6 HP the entire round.
And like you say, you know, time is really a problem. They haven't found a bomb site just yet. And they're going to have to just walk... Well, he's going to start running at some point.
Yeah, they have to check corners first. Like, I mean, you've already walked at this point. I'll probably start running right now. 10-second mark. Throw smoke.
There's That's rounds.
Sucks having a person with 1 HP plant the bomb in the smoke. Unfortunate, and kind of a throwaway round from VP as well. It looked like they were going to, well, not a run over Vitality, but Vitality was kind of a poor buy the scout of Zaiwu, and Zaiwu gets taken out relatively early in the round, and VP had control of Secret. You had control of a majority of outside, but you decided, all 5 of you decided to come back up. Which maybe in that situation you killed 1 or 2 people. Just keep it simple. Take lower methodically and then clean it up.
Vitality going aggressive though through the ramp position, and they're going to find all the kills here. This is going to shut this round down. There's no chance for VP, it seems. Bialy in a 1 versus 4. Vitality might be fast onto a 15th round. And then we favoured them, and so far they've looked pretty good. They have an 80% record, I believe. I think I mentioned that earlier on this map so far. So this is a strong pick for Vitality. That said, it was VP's map pick. Vitality choosing Overpass. Well, there it is. 15 rounds for Vitality. 1 away from winning the map. And moving on to Overpass, which will be the 2nd map in the series.
Vitality having some money to work with. VPN, not really. Very little utility. They only have 2 smokes. Snatchy with a nade smoke, flash, and mag 10. I could see him going down the vents this round. Why else would you get all those nade sets if you're not going down vents, Snatchy?
Ooh.
Better be going down vents, Snatchy. He's not going down vents. It's okay. Smack's taking out Alex. Let's put Apex in a weird spot. He has to reposition himself more towards the bottom side of upper. Give him a little room for the outside guys to work with.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough position to be in. And it's very exploitable by Virtus.Pro. As I can see Squeaky's open, potentially, or main's open. Can only look in one of those 2 places.
Oh, good smoke by Vitality. So VP can't take advantage of that Molotov, and Bialy takes out Zaiwu, who's trying to sneak towards Secret. Can't do that more than twice. Maybe. Who knows?
And they're kind of looking around all over the place as VP make their push down towards lower. They're going kind of slow, though. I wonder if Vitality have an idea of this. They may very well...
See, here's the bad part about VP. They took ramp, and now they're slowed down. They allowed Vitality to rotate to lower. Luckily for Mishu, he does hit the shot in Apex. But, again, VP's are Vitality's all around lower for the extra time rotated. MBK by the control window. Oh my goodness, gets 2 kills off the bat. Snacks the 1-on-1 with 26 HP and a Mac 10. At this point, he has to play the bomb. MBK, kit, HP, gun. He has all the advantages.
He does, but will he have the advantage of the good timing? Because if Snacks peeks him at the perfect moment, then he might be in trouble. And okay, he's announced his position. This is so difficult. MBK's just got to go for this. He's going to try to make it happen. Oh my god.
Blocked the door. That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
I'm going to start using that nuke. That is hilarious that you can do that.
God.
He just stood in the corner.
Oh, that's so frustrating for MBK. Can you imagine being on the other end of that? MBK had 4 kills as well, I think. So that was for the ace clutch. Or the ace, you know.
They had
the
a
ace
chance.
under clutch.
They had a chance, and Virtus.Pro hangs on by the skin of their teeth. Vitality, though, they're probably deciding they're going to save and buy next round. You have plenty of rounds to work with. I mean, yeah, you could force buy on Nuke. It's actually a lot easier on CT Nuke than most maps. They have to run through a lot of these choke points and weird angles and upper and outside. And Zaiwu off the bat, Apex double ball banging him. Taking him out with an HE.
Snacks gets caught,
oh,
but
hey.
No, he survives, and that's huge because that would have been 2 weapons for the CTs. That's a really big deal. Oh, Oh, no helmets. Is there no helmet? He just died instantly.
Yeah.
What is happening?
P250s don't drop off the damage without helmet. It's weird.
Wow, okay. MBK might have a chance to do something. Is there a gun anywhere? I don't think there is a gun for him to find. Unless he goes all the way out to where the HEs landed at the beginning of the round, which it looks like he might be doing. So he's got found himself a couple Molotovs.
What? Yeah. He's looking for it.
Was it? No. Oh, was it just a Mag 10?
He was double Mag 10.
Ah. Okay, well then that's a bit disappointing for him, but get the pistol out and see if he can get something off the PT-50. No. Still though, good damage overall and some extra money in the bag. Can they make it happen? All the money we spent once again. No AWP for Zywoo. He slowed down a bit in recent rounds.
Yeah, had a really good start early at the match, but then by this half, more of his teammates more than anything.
Interesting there that Mihu threw away a flashbang, but not the decoy that he has. Interesting.
That's weird. I don't know.
Maybe
also, their smokes have been way off. Virtus.Pro smokes, there's been like body-sized gaps.
You don't like gaps? You don't find gaps?
You know, it's just you gotta do it proper sometimes. And outside smoke, sometimes you want to do it proper. Yeah, you can create one-ways, but that's not a one-way.
Ooh, nice. HE from Apex there. They have much no utility. MBK playing around the hell position. This is not looking too bad actually. Now for Vitality, they're going to close this one down. Where the trade's at, there's no trade for MBK as he gets the full reload in. And it's awkward to have to take duels all over the place. And Zywoo will connect the scout shot that counts, snatching the 1 versus 2 now after taking down MBK, who was so troublesome. But there it is, Alex with a shot to the face. And that will be 16-10 in favor of Vitality. Very well played by them. I think, we saw an excellent performance on that first half. And here is the scoreboards. As you can see, Zywoo, he was so important on that first half in particular.
Yeah, and you saw some actually from VP. It looked like they were on a run. They had good like 5-6 rounds in a row. Their CT side looked strong, but then all of a sudden a flip was switched and Vitality just kind of started pushing them around over winning rounds in a lot of these kind of situations. I'm a little disappointed in VPs in terms of just smoke placements. Obviously, if you're going to play Nuke, you have to know the outside smokes. You have to know. I mean, the gaps were like this big. It's not a one-way. It's just a botched smoke. And so at that point, you got to really, if that's your map pick, please at least have some of the smokes lined up.
Absolutely. Well, maybe on Overpass we'll have to see a map which really is amazing for AWPers, and we have 2 phenomenal AWPers on the server, Zyro and Snatchy. Who's going to be having a better performance there? We're going to find out after the break.